This information to you, I am sending again to know that February 17, to know that your India culture in Canada, in Canadian Security Service, and inside their government office and inside their army, God want to freeze, according to information I have, because of crime you did cause behind my future in Canada. A negative, basically interruption and corrupt, serious interruption, you can say, behind my future, between me and my connection. So God want this information go to many part to receive that. Don't be surprised if Canada see that their cover parliament building facing 8.7 earthquake. Immediately they must bring you on the investigation and their culture before God releasing second earthquakes, because God bringing from space many earthquakes from February to tsunami February coming. And this information coming first, God want to go to you, the country government in Ottawa to receive that. You are under investigation in India about my case in Canada, what you did, and God one lawsuit against your culture inside the Canadian Security Service, inside the RCMP, and inside the government building, which is if they don't investigation about my case to you India culture in Canadian Security Service, Space God releasing earthquake, ladies and gentlemen. And this information go to many part to receive that this earthquake coming by 8.7 as it happened in Japan 9.1 earthquakes. This earthquake coming by Space God side releasing that.
So strong, it literally shifted the earth. Understand the enormity when you see these pictures. An earthquake so strong, it literally shifted the Earth's axis by about 25 centimeters. It all started at the epicenter near Sendai, 230 miles northeast of Tokyo. Shockwaves that gave birth to a massive tsunami that started 35 minutes later, Saigai, the Japanese word for disaster.
This coming gentleman, according to the God, he want I sending to you know that Canada team, your government, or all of you, whoever you are, to know that this coming because of my case in your country and India crime behind you give job inside the Canadian Security Service and your government and your army. So this is most serious earthquake God want to release. Basically, bottom line, God bring too many money to tsunami to your country, to you freezing this culture. If it's you not freezing now, but first earthquake coming to your country, you will freeze this culture or send it out. I don't know where you are going to send it, because India government, according to information I have, completely be crushed down in the India because of this culture. God, he don't want this culture get power. Basically in the words you can call, because they did negative behind my case and they cannot be trusted anymore. So information coming to the many part, ladies and gentlemen, to receive that first attack before second coming of Christ coming, according to the book of Bible. God want to bring this investigation to India in Canada. Inside that security building, they are in the risk, according to information I have, risk for TNT, nuclear atomic explosion, even God raising to attack in that building, their Canadian Security Service, to bring in my information in the news world, to people believe and trust God is serious, standing up for justice. So this information coming to many part to receive that this culture in India, they are under my investigation, ladies and gentlemen, inside the Canada, especially in the BC, Vancouver, to the capital city, Ottawa, Toronto, Ontario. They are under this investigation for interruption behind my future, affect and interruption. But I can say affect many $billion, this culture affect my future, which is the government of Canada must prepare, according to the Space God side, for major to tsunami to the country. Because God, according to God, he don't want to let this culture walk away from Canadian Security Service building they give job, or their army in Canada, or their parliament building. God want to completely crush down that part by first earthquakes, which is coming from February after Turkey earthquake. This information going to many part, ladies and gentlemen, to receive that yesterday, not today. Yesterday, this information got sent to me to send it. You are on the serious, your government, Canada, and your system and everything, because God wants bring this culture inside that security building completely destroyed in your building to you send these people out, and you understand if you keep this culture in that building, many people die. According to God, He will attack nuclear atomic explosion to your building, which is I have evidence of this attack before happening. This is going to happen, and you are responsible for many die according to the God Canadian Security Service, for you did give job to this culture behind my future. You was guilty, not God guilty, not me guilty. I am not guilty. God is 100% not guilty. You was guilty. You choose this India culture to give job behind my future, which is you took the biggest risk and biggest consequence in from February 2023, which is the God want to release the third war to your country. This information coming to ladies and gentlemen to many part to receive that yesterday, February 15, 2 days ago. I am sorry, 2 days ago, February 15, but February 17, today God want to many part people receive that third war coming. By God want to bring in this investigation by space attack, and risk is for this culture, black culture in United States, in the department they are. God attacking that department, ladies and gentlemen, to prove this culture did crime behind my future and many die. This is happening before second come of Christ, which is many people, they don't have idea about second come of Christ, what he bringing. Before second of Christ coming, ladies and gentlemen, angel of the God raising this to that department, that culture, inside that security building, you can say United States, or FBI know that exactly this black culture causing many crime, interruption behind my future, and affecting my future, my mission. So which is nothing going to affect this man, which is he bring third war. And my duty to send into your United States government, you are responsible for many die, God told. Many can die to bring in this culture under my investigation in the breaking world news. All the world news raising and why space attacking TNT, nuclear explosion. This information coming very soon to the YouTube, Mr. and news. According to this man, he want prepare your culture, prepare for third war before second come of Christ coming, he told.